Welcome back again, my lovely people. So here is the beans. This is after some hours, because after washing I put enough water, then put it in the fridge. So now I want to drain this water, then rinse it, then we'll blend. We'll use this blender to blend it. So over here is my frying pan. This one is oil, this one salt. In oil, we use this oil to do the frying. Then this one is the bowl. I'll be putting already fried Akara. I'll be putting it here. So I will chop this pepper and onion and put inside as well. Then I will use one seasoning cube. It's optional. Salt. So let's start it. Yeah. So guys, let me tell you the reason I soaked these beans while I'm putting it here. So number one reason is that the beans will be soft and also rise. That's number one. It's kind of soft now, see. Then the second reason is that for those of you that always have stomach ache after eating beans, is another way. When you soak beans and remove that water, make sure you remove the water, you drain the water, that water you soaked it with, then rinse and add fresh one. Even cooking beans, you can do it that way. If you do it that way, that stomach ache, trust me, you're not going to have it while eating the beans. So that's the reason. So let's proceed to this. Then I blend. So here is the beans. Can't you see the big cup? I was able to put all of the beans inside. Then here I add a little water. Be careful in this one. Do not put big water to avoid your akara to be too soft or so. Just be mindful of the water you add, the quantity of the water. So you can even blend with this blender without water, but I added small water. Can't you see? Even the water, you can barely see it here. You can barely see it, but it's very small, it's very tiny. So let's do the blending. Let's do period. I'm sorry, let's do maxi blending. So look at how it says after blending the first one, after blending it for the first time. So I will blend it again. Look at, it's already smooth, but I need it to be more smooth. So I will decide I will bring in these beans, these tiny beans around the cup. I will bring it in, then blend for the second time. Then another one. This pepper is not spicy, it's not hot, so I want it just for the color. I'll add only one while blending. Let's do it for the second time and the last. So here is the consistent. This is what I want after the blending. So, and the color as well. So I will use my hand and adjust. If it is too thick, I will add more, then I'll add more, yeah. Then put salt and the seasoning cube, that one seasoning cube that I brought out for. I'll just season everything. Then apart from onion, so at this time I can perceive that freshness of the beans, of the washed beans. So over here, let me dry the pan, let me get it ready, then add the water, add the oil. So I used to prep everything. So after prepping it now, like adding everything that I need to add, I will turn them, then taste it, make sure it's okay, then turn them. After turning, can't you see, very, very smooth. After turning it, then I will separate it, put others in the freezer, then the one I'm supposed to use, I will put the onion. I forgot to show you see my spoon. I use this spoon to put it. I will show you everything. Let's go. Then here, my oil. Let me introduce the oil. So here is the consistency. It's very thick. I'm not going to fry it this way. The reason why I left it to be thick this way is that I want to put some of them in the freezer, remember. And sometimes if you put it in the freezer, when you bring it out, it will look as if there is water. Let me put it that way. Or it's more watery or whatever. But if I put it this way in the freezer, the next time when you bring it out, it will not be that watery. It will be normal. It will be very, very normal for you to fry. You don't need to add another water again. So now I've added salt and seasoning, that one seasoning cube. Then I'm going to separate it. I'll add the ones that I'm not using here, the one that is going to the fridge. I'm going to add it here and put it in the freezer. Then the remaining one, I will put onion on it. So let's do it together. So this is what I'm frying. Because it's for 2 people. So this is what I'm frying. Then this one is going to the freezer now for next time. So I added another little water to it, but I think yeah, I can fry it this way. It's now somehow loosened, a little bit loosened, so I can fry this way. But if I like, I can still add little water again, but for me, I will do it this way. Then now let me put onion. The first one I will fry, then the second set I will add pepper, because the first one is because I will give my baby from the first one. So the second one I will add pepper for my yoga and me. So I think I'll add a bit of water again. So over here our oil has been heating. So let's check the oil by adding a little bit. So this shows that the oil is hot. So let's introduce our pudding. Let's introduce our pudding. This thing is like it's too sticky again. Let's do it this way. Oh, all right. See that? So I'll be doing other ones off camera. So this four is for my baby. Let me add pepper in these ones for my husband and I. Okay, let us flip. See that? You see that? Flavor, eh? See that? So I will make the other one. I'll add a little water again. I think this one is more thick. I'll add a little water again. So I added the pepper. I'm using dry pepper, Cameroon pepper. So here is the consistency after adding the water. So this is better. This is better. So I will introduce all of them to my babies on alongside with my baby, but I will differentiate. Okay. So let me show you. See. So for those of you asking me why is the akara always scatter when they put it in the oil, the reason is because you didn't get the consistency very well. When you get the consistency, it will never scatter. Try and be mindful of the way you add water. That's the key. That's the main key to a better and nice akara. Okay.